Hey, good morning everybody and welcome to shortsalepowerhour.com. I'm getting my business partner Kevin Kaufman back for starting the camera on me on Wednesday with a mint in my mouth. My name's Fred Weaver. Kevin Kaufman is wiping the pear juice off of his hands. He just finished eating a fresh pear.
It's actually an Asian pear, not really a pear.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like a pear and an apple hybrid.
What? So anyway, guys, going to continue on with the topic we talked about yesterday. This is Freaky Friday, so thanks for showing up today on Friday. We discussed a topic yesterday about second lien holders, and we thought today that we would share with you a great battle that we won on a short sale file recently.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday, I want to say this, and I'll let you tell the story. Yesterday, we talked about how second lien holders don't really have a negotiation position, which is true. This story we're going to share with you, we actually got a lot of money to the second lien holder because it was an account that was charged off. But more than that, we convinced the first that how much money they were saving, so they were willing to give the second a lot. So
yeah, and actually this one came to mind because I had a phone call last week from a friend in California, and she was working on a short sale file, a very similar situation to ours as far as the balances go, where the second lender was owed upwards of $200,000. And so she was talking to me about her strategy and how she was approaching this, and was it even possible to really satisfy them through a short sale? So I shared with her, yes, it was. And here's the deal. We had a situation with B of A in first position and Citi in second position earlier this year. And B of A was owed, I don't know, somewhere $800,000-$900,000 or something like that. Citi in second position, though, had a charged off closed-end second mortgage, owed a little over $200,000. Significant second lien. I mean, of all the second lien short sales we've done, we've only seen about 5 or 6 with a higher balance than that one. That's significant.
Yeah.
And something that we know to satisfy $200,000, well, that's going to take 10 to 20 grand, right? I mean,
if you're the second lender, foreclosure is going to net you zero. But taking $1,000 is going to set a really bad precedent, or taking $3,000 is going to set a precedent.
Well, and in this case, they're already in recovery, so
which
theoretically,
the
bank's already written it off, if you will. Yep. So this particular file, the purchase price was in the mid 500s, and we had to go to B of A and we had to get them to understand that actually giving up $20,000. Yes, $20,000 to the second lien holder was in their best interest.
Wait, let me hear this right. So you're saying that when we were in Equator and we were countering back and forth with B of A, you're saying they didn't accept the $20,000 on our first submission? They countered back?
Yeah.
What do you think they countered back with? I'm just curious.
$3 grand.
No way. They countered back with $3 grand?
3.
Oh,
but we got them to 20.
Okay. So how did we get there? Well, not the step-by-step process, but what was the mentality and who did we actually have to talk to get them to see that?
Obviously, you've got to escalate, and I'm not ripping on anybody here, but your ground floor negotiator, your entry-level negotiator does not understand having to pay $20,000 to anybody, much less a second lien or a junior.
I would argue they don't even have the authority to even okay that.
Guaranteed. You could guarantee that. So we actually did have to go quite a few levels up in that case. We didn't go all the way to Deb Sunland, but we went close. We went just a step or two below him. And in this case, what it really came down to is we showed B of A that, hey, if you foreclose, sure, you don't have to give the city this 20 grand over here, but you lose so much more.
Yep.
And it just goes to show the value of a short sale over foreclosure. You really can get that second lender a lot of money. Now, again, the second lender has no power except for forcing the home to foreclosure. They have no negotiation standpoint except for forcing the home to foreclosure. But if you can present a case to the first lender of how much it benefits them, and you can show them how, hey, by doing this short sale, even giving them 20 grand, you save a ton of money. You guys, they're gonna do it every time. Well, you don't have to think it's impossible to do just because the second lender wants $20,000. Now they asked us for 40, we got them 20.
Yeah. So let me share a secret with you. I'm gonna share something with you that maybe you and I have actually never put in a video or even shared in a class before, which is that you and I don't get focused on just one lender. In fact, we, in this situation, were over there insulting Citi and escalating on them, telling them that they had no reason to ask for that money, et cetera, et cetera. We were going after them to take less. and we were working B of A hard.
To give them more.
And what I see other agents do, the mistake that I see other agents make,
Like
is that they take one of the sides. They think that one of the lenders is being more dominant in the situation, and therefore they need to go to the other one, or they go to the dominant one and work them. It doesn't matter. But they get tunnel vision in the multiple lien situation, and they just work with one lender.
I see that happen.
The key is to work both of them at the exact same time and feed them different stories. You know, make them both no, you don't want to be the bad guy, but you want to make the other one look like the bad guy, and you want to work both at the same time. And you know what? When one of them breaks or when both of them loosen up, guess what? Oh, all of a sudden you're over here, oh, here we go. Or one of them goes, whoop. Or one of them goes, oh, you know, and they raise it up. But the idea is that, like, when you're working them both, a movement on one of the ends gets you closer.
Absolutely.
Sometimes they'll both move. But the idea is if you don't focus on both lenders at the same time, I promise you, you're wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, you're setting yourself up for failure.
And you're setting yourself up for failure because you're putting all your cards in one of those lenders.
Yeah, absolutely. You should never put all your cards in one lender, ever. So, good point. I mean, I can think of another time, Fred, that it was a file you worked on. It was back in late 08. Second lender wanted 20 grand.
National City?
Yeah, you got them 20 grand, but you also got them down to 10. So you had the first lender, Wells Fargo, willing to give up 20. You had the second lender willing to take 10. And we didn't tell anybody about that. And it was a good thing, it turned out, because we had some repairs, and we ended up having to give that 10 grand back to Wells Fargo. And had you ever told Citi, our National City, that they could have 20 grand, we might have been stuck in the mud on that deal.
No, I'm really glad you brought that up, because what I did is I played them both. I got them both what I wanted. So then I had this extra 10 grand. They're saying, I'll give you 20. They're saying, we'll take 10. I had this $10,000 buffer, and I remember having a conversation with you. Dude, what do you think we should do? Well, and I think we said, you know what, let's just wait.
We consciously decided
let's
to
just not tell anybody until we're like, you know, loan docs are there and funding's happening. And what happened was buyers did an inspection, found some problems in the home, asked for repairs to the home. So then I had to go back to the first, and the first is going, well, we can't do it. And I said,
great,
well, what if I can get National City to take 10? Well, send me the approval, and then I'll go ahead. So boom, automatically I had a built-in, you know, solution to that problem. So that great
guys,
story right
here's
there.
the deal. That's not just the strategy on big dollar deals, okay? It's
Everyone.
not. You should be working all of your second liens that way.
Yeah, I mean,
you should always be playing both sides. You should be telling number one that number two is the bad guy, and number two that number one's the bad guy. You should be grinding them both down at the same time.
I've got one right now where the second wants 3, and I'm working on him to take 2,500, and the first will like probably give him 3, but I'm working on him to try to give him like 4. And it sounds funny, you're going, why would you do that? Well, I know what the BPO is, and I know what I need to net based on this particular investor, and so I know that extra $500, that extra money that I can work on this particular transaction is going to go a long way. Yep. It's me not having to give up commission.
Yeah.
It's me not having to dispute a BPO if I can get the second to take less.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the difference makers. Those are the tiny little things. So, you guys, here's our Freaky Friday moment of the week, if you will.
It's one of the best episodes we've done in a while.
Yeah, it is.
It got us fired up.
Tip of the week, guys.
It's fired up.
Is you've got to be that grinder. You've got to grind down both lenders at the same time. Do not allow yourself to get stuck in tunnel vision working with one or the other.
See a picture of a grinder as the short sale power picture for today.
Absolutely.
Good job.
Probably, here's the deal though.
Probably a cheese grinder or something.
Dustin, no. I'm feeling this again like Michael Mizrachi. He's a poker player and his nickname is the Grinder because he grinds it out. I'm challenging you, Dustin, right now. Michael Mizrachi.
Wow. All right, folks, come on back on Monday. We've got a great Mindset Monday episode for you. And remember, check out our events page. We've got an event in Phoenix, Arizona on January 21st, 2011. We've got one in Seattle, Washington on January 28th. And we've got some more coming to you that should make the calendar here, including some East Coast dates and potentially a second Washington date coming very soon.
Absolutely. Not to mention the East Coast. I'm just going to give a little spoiler.
Go ahead. Just spoil
Fredericksburg, Virginia, D.C. area. We're coming your way, guys. So
March.
Watch out for us in March. First week of March. So we're coming at you.
We'll see you soon. 1, 2, 3. Short Sale Power Hour. Short Sale Power Hour. Crush it. I'll do this.